Hi everyone, I'm Simon and we are here at Jamchester 2017, which is the UK's biggest professional game jam. We're based here right in the middle of Manchester, and we've got about 150 game jammers making games over about 40 hours, and it's mainly professional developers, so from games development companies from all over the UK. And we have got some guys here from a company called Codemasters, which is a very famous company, do a lot of racing games, things like Dirt Rally and Micro Machines. And these guys are from the studio which is called Codemasters Evo, which is based in Runcorn, which is in between Liverpool and Manchester. So I'm going to ask the guys to introduce themselves and say what they do on the team for the game jam, and then we'll ask them a couple of questions. So first, what's your name and what do you do?
My name's Lee. I'm artist at the moment. At the moment, currently, yes.
Until you get sacked.
Yes.
You get sacked. Right, next.
I'm Gonzalo. I'm an audio designer.
Audio designer?
Yeah.
I'm Oscar. I'm a coder.
So we've got another team member as well who's busy doing he's a coder. He's doing some fixing stuff in the other room. So we've got three of them quickly. We'll have a quick interview. So you guys, you've all come over from Runcorn. You work for Codemasters Evo, which is famous for making driving games, and you guys are not making anything like a driving game. So do you want to quickly describe the game?
Yeah, it's a 4-player couch co-op game, and currently it's set in a museum at night. And you have 2 different stages, and your first phase is to put your input in for your next phase. So you get, at the moment, 5 turns, so you can move in any way you want, do an action, pick something up, and then once you've all finished, it plays through the actions that you've placed the time before. So you don't know what the other players are going to do. So they're all players, and you can shoot people, and you've got to hope that they're going to be in the line of your fire.
So it's sort of a turn-based game, but you all take a turn at the same time, and then it plays it out, and you see what happens.
Yeah, then you try and think what they're going to do next. A bit like chess, you got to try and think what the next player's going to do.
4-player real-time chess with guns. Sounds very game developer-y, doesn't it? So I'll speak to you guys as well. So you started doing a lot of the audio already? Have there been any? Yeah, been in a lot of challenges already. What's the biggest challenge you've had so far?
So far, the biggest challenge is finding a place to record stuff. Because there's a lot of noise, and that's the point of it. But I've been going through it all, got some composition done, some adaptive music for the game, got some grenade sound effects, because it's just with guns and grenades, and sounding good.
So have you made all the sound effects from scratch, or are you using libraries, or how are you doing it?
Most of them I'm doing from scratch, so we're just synthesizing or recording throughout the place. But some of them I use some previous recordings of mine.
So how does it compare to your day job at Codemasters? Do you have your own studio there? What's it like at work?
Yeah, I do have my own studio there, which is nice. You get to hear it in 5.1 speakers instead of being in headphones. Headphones is a little bit more tiring to your ears, but it's good because it's taking you out of the comfort zone. It's putting you into something completely new. Instead of just driving games, instead of just engines, instead of just surface audio, you get explosions and you get cool.
If you were to be making a driving game at any point in the future, now you're doing something a bit different now, aren't you? So, well, I said to the guys earlier, I hope they're making a dating sim, but I don't think that's what Codemasters are doing. Is this your first game jam, and what do you think of the game jam so far?
It's my second game jam. I did one back when I was a student. I don't really remember very well. But
Is that a long time ago when you got drunk?
Yeah, I didn't sleep much, I think. But this is different. This is obviously with professionals, and I'm more experienced. And
so how long have you been working in the games industry, and how long have you been at Codemasters?
I've only been at the Runcorn studio for 9 months, but I've been in the industry 3 years now, I think. So long enough to know a bit, but still plenty to learn.
So obviously you guys have all. My question is, I suppose, how long have you worked in the games industry?
Officially, About 4 months.
4 months?
Yes.
So you're more of a newbie?
Yeah.
So more of a newbie in the games industry. And how long have you worked in the games industry?
7 years, but I got my first job in the games industry about 12 years ago,
Right.
and then I took a bit of time out. I had to go to university.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was good.
So how long have you been at Codemasters Evo?
Codemasters Evo, I've been there for just over a year, but I was at Evolution Studio before they become Codemasters. We're working on Drive Club.
Yeah.
Worked there for 3 years at Evos.
So you know, a bit of games industry experience and a bit more and new to it as well. So I'll ask you, because you're the one that's been in the games industry for the longest. So is it fun being able to do something different, to sort of have, we describe Jamchester for professional companies as like you get to do something completely different for a weekend, but it's still fun. There's still a sort of a structure and a point to it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I love making driving games, but yeah, taking the time out to make something different. I've always been a gamer. I've always wanted to make games. Get a chance to do something different is great. Meet a lot of talented people this weekend, and yeah, it's been great.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much, guys. I'll let you get back because I've basically taken 3/4 of the team away from making the game on a coffee break. So thanks very much. We really appreciate you coming, and good luck in the game jam. I used to work at Codemasters, so I do have a soft spot for them. So representing Codemasters.